imagine this scenario. You just accepted an internship to be a back-end developer at a big software development company. Now you're very excited and you want to share this with your family and friends, but they don't know what a back-end developer is. Well, that's why we created Rel8. Rel8 lets you put all kinds of terms, and it also lets you translate it in terms of other things so that other people will understand. So in the case we just talked about, I'll put back-end developer. We're going to have it in terms of, let's say, sports. If you're talking to someone who's big on sports, it'll make it easier for them to understand what a back-end developer is. So let's click on Translate. And in the output window, right here, we're going to get back-end developer in terms of sports, and it's going to give us the definition. All right, awesome. Now, over on the left, you'll see the History tab. This keeps track of all the terms that you translated in the past. Now, I'm not signed into Google, so I'll go ahead and sign into Google real quick. And you should be able to see all of my past translations. So you'll see recursion and also backend developer. You can also delete your history, just in case, if you don't want to see whatever you searched up. So I went ahead and deleted it. Now I'm not going to be able to see any of this stuff anymore. And let's do another term. Let's do API. So I'm going to do API, but let's say I don't like any of these categories. In this case, I'm going to say custom/other, and let's say I'll make my own category for this one. Let's do cooking. Or actually, I think that's actually a category. Yes. Let's do, instead of cooking, let's do baking. All right, translate. Awesome, and over here on the output window, we get API in terms of baking. Consider your oven's control panel as an API, and you can read the rest. It looks great. All right, now on top of the formatting we have here in the front end, there's also options to choose different kinds of modes. So this can be light, dark, or magic mode. This is what dark mode looks like. Very intuitive. And this is what magic mode looks like. A little more special, a little more colorful. So yeah, that is a little bit about Rel8 and the project we've been working on. Thank you.
So as we showed in the demo, for students, it's not only a tool for others, but can also be used yourself as a study tool. Another main problem we wanted to resolve is being able to make this information accessible to the elderly. We added specific categories for the elderly to search for that allows them to understand it best.
Now for the back end, we wanted to use Firebase authorization and database to make sure users' accounts felt safe, secure, and easy to join. Through signing up, the user is able to store their previous chats on their account as well as keep their information safe and secure under the Google authorization process. Then you may be asking, I can just use this using ChatGPT. However, those who have used it may know its downsides. It tends to over-explain, responses are too long and often redundant. With our AI, it puts the users first. We implemented the Gemini API that is configured users use specifically outlines for the output so that the user is able to see the exact definition they're looking for.
Along the way, we wanted to make our website accessible to all by hosting it on the web. However, the DigitalOcean credit we received was no longer available. After searching for the best solution, we came across Microsoft Azure to host our platform, and we were able to get it hosted. Future changes include adding image functionality to make understanding more effective for users, implementing a search bar in the history section for users to find previous chats quickly, and on top of that, we will add suggested terms for users to search based on previous terms. And thank you for watching, and like a good neighbor, Rel8 is there.